Hello, hope you're well. How are you doing? If you are wanting better health, then this will interest you. So, 4.5 billion years in waiting. And why not to waste this time that you have? So, I hope you are well. When we think of the time, and it's a mind-boggling thing, we are all, you are just dust, turned to dust in the blink of an eye, in the scheme of things, in the wider scheme of things, in the time scale of life on this planet. And it's a bit of a scary thing to get your head around. It's a bit of a crazy thing to get your head around, but it's a very normal human condition just to kind of narrow that time scale down to the here and now, to the week, year, month, maybe not even decade, maybe lifetime. We can't deal with that sort of stuff on a daily basis, which is perfectly normal. So what we do is kind of just focus narrowly down to the kind of immediate future, and then we focus maybe where we're going, or in your case, where we're going on. And the people that are more driven, more focused, tend to focus more clearly and more singularly, which is a good word, on what they're trying and wanting and working to achieve. It's a very normal human condition to limit our lives, not just in that focus, but kind of to be limited by ourselves, by our own thinking, by our own perception in terms of health, for example. It's a very human condition to narrow ourselves and not be motivated. We'll find it difficult to motivate ourselves to get fit and healthy and full of vitality, which is about living. If you think of life and living, it's about striving, about being the best you can be. It's a very human condition to kind of really limit ourselves and then kind of be full of loathing and disgust. So when you look at the mirror, maybe when you've only got your underwear on and away from anybody else, and you look at yourself honestly, what do you, or are you going, hey, how you doing? What are you doing in the mirror, and what are you saying to yourself? Because it's, again, a very human condition, particularly in the Western world. We have a particular kind of lifestyle and approach to life where we get overweight, the nutrition, the lack of exercise, where we get out of shape and despondent really easily. And again, it's a very human condition that maybe we put on weight. We find it difficult to motivate ourselves to be consistent, to do the things we know we need to do or should do or could do, the health, the diet, all of that stuff. Quite warm here. I have recently done my exercise, so that's consistent. There we go. And I'm, I don't want to bore you, but vegan and probably the healthiest I've been in my life. Alcohol free as well. I'm so boring. We often compare ourselves to others, and when we look in the mirror, it compounds a negative. It's a very, very human condition. But looking at your time and widening that out, how valuable is your time that you have now? And if you're not happy with your health, if your health isn't where you want it to be, how valuable is that time? How much waste are we making? Not literally waste, but what is your waste like? How valuable our time on this little planet is. If you think, what did I say? 4.5 billion years in the making. That's planet Earth. And about 200, I've just Googled this quickly, 200,000 years of people being on it, of Homo sapiens being on it, so that's quite a short, the difference between 200,000 years and 4.5 billion, we've been around. What is it? I've been heard that compared to the 11th hour, or 11:55. I can't remember. Anyway, I didn't research that enough. The timescale of humans being on the planet is tiny in comparison, 4.5 billion years. And then there's 8 billion people on the planet in a minute. And how long do you think you're going to live? And what age are you now? How much time have you got left? So if we broaden that out, how bloody important is our health? It's crucial. Like the way I said that, it's crucial, is it not? How important is a year to you that you've got left, and how much smaller, or how are you reducing that with the lack of responsibility you're taking for your health? Or perhaps you're entirely bettering me, and I'm not comparing it negatively, because of course we could all do more. But it makes me think of David Goggins now. So where are you on the scale? You know, it's like, oh God, when you look in the mirror, it's like, yeah, you know, all right, I could do more, I should do more, I will do more. You know, I'm gonna. Where are you on that scale? Because time is ticking all the time, and in the scheme of things, you know, we're dust in seconds, aren't we? We were all turned to dust in moments, but moments. And maybe you've experienced mortality. Maybe you've lost people, loved ones, and you know the mortality. But again, we can't live lives as humans with that awareness. You know, we have to shrink it down. So if you just open it out for the moment. 8 billion people on this planet. Maybe you're going to say live for 85, 90 years, 95, say 100 if you want. You know, what's your health going to be like from now to there? You know, how many years is that? How important are those years in the wider time scale of things? So your health is crucial. Why waste it? Why waste it? And it's not just your health. You know, look at the money in this Western world. What money you have or you don't have. You know, we haven't got much time to do what we want to do, and that costs money or whatever it is, or to give back, to contribute. How much are we taking responsibility for your wealth? You know, what about relationships? You know, with the relationships, or you really, in a fantastic relationship, or are you really compromising yourself? Are you being controlled? Are you, and again, the time that you've got, time is ticking, slipping through the sand, slipping through the hourglass, and it's almost gone. In the blink of an eye, you'll be dust. And kids, if you've got kids, how much time before, have we got to influence them in a positive way, rather than just giving them your negative values and beliefs that they've got to shake off as the time's running out for them, later on in life as adults. Time is ticking away, so many people struggle to be healthy and get to where they want to be in terms of looking in the mirror and not going, oh, it's a very human condition, but there's a common cause to all this. There's a common cause to all that, and it's compounded. The negativity, if you're struggling, is the negative is compounded over time, and it just makes it more and more difficult to actually understand what's going on, rather than just go at it and try doing it and then failing, and then doing it and failing, and doing it and failing, and you do that so many times, you think, oh, and then you have to look for something new because you've tried all the old stuff. Oh, I tried that, didn't work. Oh, I tried that, didn't work. So you're looking for something external when, of course, the answer is in here. But that's the bit you need to find out. What's the bit in here that's sabotaging you? What's the bit, the very human trait? What's the cause of all that? And my invitation to you is to come and find out. Get really clear on what's holding you back in the 12 days to decide. Because mindset matters. Absolutely, mindset matters. So come and get clear on what that element is, what that process is in your subconscious that's holding you back and making these things that work for other people fail for you. What is it? Because time is precious and it is running out. I'm not being a scaremonger, just it is it not? It's factual. All right, many thanks. Hope you, so if you're curious to find out what that mechanism is within you that pertains to everything in life, but particularly for health, what is it that stops us being healthy? What is it, this very common human trait within us that helps or manifests in a way that it stops us being consistent, and it sidetracks us to being where we don't want to be, looking in the mirror and that mechanism. What is it inside that creates that and manifests that into our failing and giving up and investing our efforts and money and time into things that work for others, but when we get them and do them, we can't make them work for us. So if you want to find out what that is, get really clear on that. We've got 12 days of clearing a space in your mind to be able to really get clear on that, really explore that, and really understand what that is on the 12 days to decide. Find out more in the link wherever it is around here. I hope you have an awesome rest of the day, and I hope that's been an interesting perspective shift for you. All right, speak to you soon. Bye-bye.